Good afternoon. This is Bob Haberkorn from RJO Futures coming to you for our Rolling Trades podcast here today. Market I want to talk about right now and focus on is silver. If you've been following the news since last week, silver has had a substantial bounce here. We broke out of some sideways consolidation and attempted to move 240. Last Friday, we saw a trade up to 39.60. Today, we're getting a little bit of a pullback on some dollar strength, but I anticipate that this weakness here you're seeing today is presenting a great opportunity. The silver market, a couple things going on here right now, whether it be flight to safety, there's supply issues, and also there's a possible tariff threat on silver. That hasn't been mentioned much, or it's not been officially put out there, but investors are anticipating potentially that being something on the table here that could come forward here sooner rather than later. Right now with the supply side of silver, there is a lack of supply. We haven't seen this in a while, and it's due to AI technology. The microprocessors for AI, the best metal for connectivity with those is silver. So there's been a substantial appetite with the growth that you're seeing in AI for more silver, which has caused some issues here in supply. The other part of it, aside from the supply issues, is flight to safety. Gold this year has made all-time highs. We traded up almost to $3,500 an ounce. Silver's been hanging out. People are asking why silver not moving, but gold is. Why is gold's at $3,500 an ounce? Silver's only at $25 an ounce. It's starting to move now. The ratio between gold and silver is at extremely distorted levels. Silver right now at $38.60, while gold is trading at $3,300, presents a great opportunity. The flight to safety due to debt, concerns on the geopolitical outlook right now has run gold up substantially. Central bank buying. Why not silver? I think silver's starting to make its move here. It's starting to play catch up, and the threat with the supply issues right now presents a great opportunity. As the week goes on, keep an eye on silver after today to possibly make a move 240 is what I'm looking at here right now. If we do see a break here above 40 and it can hold above those levels, 42, 43 looks pretty likely. And I think when it starts, it's going to happen rather quickly. The move today is a great opportunity, I think, to look to add to positions or even look to options. A lot of traders aren't familiar with options, but that's something if you called in and wanted to discuss how to come up with a risk-defined strategy for a bullish move in silver to $50 before year's end. It's something that we could come up with and show you the way with how that would work in an account that you have. The biggest thing, though, too, is that's like I mentioned earlier in the background right now is the concern of tariffs. Last week, the Trump administration did place tariffs on copper. The goal is to drive more copper production in the United States. Silver right now, we import 70% of all our silver from Canada and Mexico. Yesterday, there was tariffs placed on Mexican tomatoes to hopefully drive up the production of tomatoes in the United States. If in fact that they did do a tariff on silver, like what they did with copper last week, copper went up, I believe, was 6 or 7% last week. Just on that news alone. If silver were to be tariffed, I think $50 would be more than likely a base level here for that news to come out, and it will happen quick. Like I said, I haven't heard anything about it, but it's something that's being talked about. It's not talked about by the administration as far as I know, but talked about by traders, investors in the futures market, that's something that could be on the horizon due to the importance of silver. Like I said earlier, the demand for AI technology is substantial, those microprocessors, and silver is a key component. So it is important right now. And a lot of the items that the tariffs are coming down on are these types of industrial items that are needed. We got to increase our production on silver. And I could see that possibly being something that comes from this whole tariffs and trade war that we're seeing right now. I mentioned options. If you have questions on options and how they work, how can I capitalize? If we do see 50, like I said, give us a call. There are a lot of strategies that we're employing right now and doing that are positioning people for a substantial upside in silver. And of course, you just look at the regular futures, look at the mini, the micro, the regular silver contract. There is a lot of volatility, but I think where we're at right now, technically on the chart, once we get that move and a hold above 40, you're going to see 45 come fairly quickly and a move 250, and God forbid tariffs come down the pipe. It's a great opportunity right now. There's movement in the market, and we can help you seize on the opportunity right now that we're seeing here with potential in silver for the upside. Please give us a call if you have any questions. It's great talking to everybody.
The risk of loss in trading futures and/or options is substantial, and each investor and/or trader must consider whether this is a suitable investment. Past performance, whether actual or indicated by simulated historical tests of strategies, is not indicative of future results.